Okay, opening a box. How difficult is this? They make boxes the way I do. You get a box that holds a refrigerator, and then you cut it down and fold it over to make a little box, because so you can save some money. Are they cigars? Okay, these are the two least interesting ones. A Wherever, piece of shit, and a Parker with a nice dual-fold nib. But it's these two that, one of these two, which is this. The last one is the one that I essentially paid the money for. There's nothing wrong with this one. I mean, it's one of these. Maybe it actually works. Maybe it actually functions. Wouldn't that be nice if it did? It's actually quite a lovely gray. Maybe that's a keeper. Am I going to have to keep this? What are your thoughts? It does the thing that I like 51s to do, which is to have two distinct thin on one side, thick on the other. A little tiny bit of variation within the one stroke. Good. Yay. But it's this one. Let me just try this one since it's here. This is a green one. NGG are the initials. Another nice nib. Actually, quite a lovely nib. Thin, but a little bit of give. It's really a sweet little pen. I know it's almost every single one of you are going to say, well, it's so faded, it's so dark, it's discolored. Like, okay, bite me. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Are you discolored? His teeth marks. Look in the mirror. Do you have teeth marks? Do you have teeth? Okay, but this last one is the one that I was excited about. Double jeweled. 51 has a name on one there, and it also has the same name in the same script here, which is really cool. Why don't I turn on a light bulb here? Walter Schwind. But the neat thing is what's underneath here. What could it be that's neat? What do you think is neat about it? It's clear. It's a demonstrator 51. That's not one of those demonstrators that shows the entire thing. That wasn't really needed when these things were made. It's because the demonstrator part, or the thing about the Wow, it has his name three times. Walter Schwind, Walter Schwind, and Walter Schwind. So yay, I'm very happy with this pen. In fact, I'm happy with all of them except for the Wearer, and I knew that I wasn't going to be happy with that. This is a great nib on this one. It's just precise and exact. It says, pay attention to what I'm writing. And I'm going to be persnickety and exact. I'm going to say it's about 3 acres. No, I'm going to say with this pen, I'm going to say it is 3.25 acres. Or I might even 3.257 acres. This pen wants me to be exact. But it wants me to be exact and say it in such a way that you know, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you know that I'm telling the truth. This is really neat. It just is saying, listen to me. I'm right. I know what I'm talking about, and listen to me. This one, what is this one saying? With peacock blue ink. This one is saying, you know, I've heard it on good authority that there's 3.257 acres on that parcel of land. They're just repeating a factoid. This one is saying the fact. This one is repeating it. And it's repeating it without, without screaming. It just says the factoid, reports this is the Walter Cronkite of fact giving. There's a slight downward bend to this, and I'm wondering whether it had a fall at some point in its life. But I kind of like that. It's like it's standing its ground. But this one, again, this one is so cool because his name is on it three times. 3 times. Does this work? And it's a double jewel, and it's a demonstrator. This demonstrator part of it, that's worth about what I paid for the entire lot. Maybe. I don't know. Someone will have to explain it to me better, but really neat. This is a new favorite. Yeah, I know it's dinged. Ding, 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 ding. 4 dings, 5 dings, 6 dings. There are 6 dings, 3 names, 6 dings, and a demonstrator. Really, really cool. Now this one has one of those shorter caps, but the pen is long, so this probably went on a demi originally, because it has a shorter cap. So do I have a demi I can put it on? Maybe. Probably. Swap it. Should I just try to find one? Why don't I just try to find one? I'm looking for a demi with a long cap. Here's a demi with a long cap. There, I improved this one, and I improved this one. There you go. Look at that. This is very weird, this cap. Well, I'm very happy with these. And I really like this nib. You've heard me say that already 3 times, 4 times. It's just so interesting how pens make me want to write things that I don't want to write. It's like someone that's hypnotized. I'm not going to ever have a pen in my hand and write, Trump was the best president the United States have ever had. It can't take over my will that much. But a pen like this does make me want to utter things with some sort of certainty. It makes me want to write a little bit more angularly. Doesn't want me to write pretty scripty doodly shit. It wants me to be factoid driven. Why is it doing that to me? This one is saying, I don't have to be so exact. I can be approximate. Could I write a love letter with this? Would I know how to write a love letter in the first place? Dearest blank. I think of you every day. Once a week. It's just, I don't know if this is going to have me do that, but it's not. This, I'd have to tell the truth. Dearest blank. While you were at church, I slipped out and met up with the FedEx man. He had a delivery for me. That's what, this one would make me want to not confess. It's not going to make me want to do that, but it's not going to deal with the little white lies or the fake sentimentality. This might write a Valentine. Be my Valentine. This one would say, the only use for your heart is if it could be transplanted into me without any tissue rejection. Is it that mean? Is this pen that mean? Is this pen as mean as I am? It very well could be. This one, what is this one? I haven't decided what this one is, other than really cool. This has an ego of Walter R. Schwind, who had his name placed 3 times on this pen. I wonder if I could find him on how many Walter Schwinds there are in the Google. Walter Schwind was famous for losing things. He was very forgetful. He was the most forgetful person we've ever studied at Johns Hopkins. What do you think? Is your name John Walter Schwind? Walter R. Schwind? Let's look him up. Google. Okay, Instagram is telling me like 5,000 things. Where's Google? Walter R. Schwind, S-C-H-W-I-N-D. C-H-W-I-N-D, Schwind. Walter R. Schwind, go. Well, not Walter K. Schwind. Walter R. Schwind. Bonita Springs, resident of Bonita Springs for the past 6 years, coming from Denver, New Jersey. He was a charter member of the American Legion Post 27 in Dover. He is survived by his wife, Mary Ellen Schwind of Bonita Springs, 2 daughters, Mrs. Geraldine Smith of Flanders, New Jersey, etc., etc. So is that the guy? Did this guy own my pen? Is he missing a front tooth, or does he just have this big gap in his teeth? Or is that a gold tooth? What are your thoughts? Obituary. That's Emma Schwind. That's not who I want. This isn't necessarily helping me appreciate the pen more. I kind of prefer not to know what this guy was like, but I just thought that having his name on it 3 times is pretty cool. Bye.